Raabta film. Raabta is an Indian romantic thriller film directed and produced by Dinesh Vijan, co-produced by Homi, Adajania and Bhushan Kumar. The film stars Sushant Singh Rajput, Kriti, Sanon, and Sarbh in the lead roles. It was released on the 9th of June 2017. Plot. The film opens with Shiv moving from India to Budapest for a job as a banker, along with his friend Raabta. Shiv is shown to have been a fun-loving womanizer back home, and continues this behavior in Budapest. The audience is then introduced to Saira, who is haunted by mysterious nightmares of drowning to death. She lives by herself in Budapest. Working as a chocolatier, Shiv happens upon Saira's shop while on a date with a woman, but finds himself deeply attracted to Saira. Though she initially rejects his advances, Saira eventually succumbs and sleeps with Shiv, revealing the next day that she actually has a boyfriend and does not want to betray him. Shiv interrupts one of their dates and shows Saira that she would rather be with him than with her boyfriend. Saira's boyfriend breaks up with her and leaves in a huff. After this, Shiv and Saira spend a lot of time together and grow very close. On one of their nights together they go to a party with Raabta, where they happen upon an eccentric psychic who knows about Saira's nightmares, and tells her that her life is about to change drastically, that the events of her previous life will repeat themselves, and only she can fix them. Saira tearfully reveals to Shiv that she has a fear of water, because her parents drowned after a car accident when she was 2 years old. A few days later, Shiv proposes to Saira. She acknowledges that they have an inexplicably special connection, but suggests that they put the love to the test by meeting with other strangers, and seeing if they feel the same type of attraction. They go to a party where Shiv flirts with multiple women. Meanwhile, Saira is charmed by Zakir, a wealthy liquor baron. When Shiv comes over and meets Zakir, the tension is apparent, but quickly dissolved. Later, Shiv tells Saira that he has to leave for Vienna for a week for a work commitment. Saira is upset to see him leave, but Shiv reassures her that this will only make their love stronger. While Shiv is gone, Zakir approaches Saira and she finds herself on a date with him. She tells Zakir that she finds herself drawn to him, because he is exactly her type, but tells him that her heart belongs to Shiv. Zakir drugs Saira and kidnaps her, ordering his henchmen to kill Shiv. Saira wakes up and finds herself trapped at Zakir's mansion on an island off the coast of Croatia. She demands that he let her go, but he refuses, saying that he spent his whole life looking for her. He explains that they were madly in love in a previous life but were separated. He refuses to let this happen again. When she refuses to believe him, he shows her a collection of uncannily accurate paintings he made of her at various ages. Thinking he is crazy, she attempts to escape, but ends up falling into the ocean, which triggers her memory of her previous life. Hundreds of years ago, Saira was the warrior princess Sarbh. She was in love with Kabir, a fellow warrior from her tribe. Their kingdom is threatened by the Murarakis, led by a wise old ruler. Kabir is severely wounded by the fierce Muraraki warrior Jilan, who gives Kabir an ultimatum to surrender. Sarbh challenges Jilan, and they find themselves attracted to each other while they race through the woods. Sarbh accepts defeat, surrendering the kingdom to the Murarakis and herself to Jilan. Kabir attempts to take Sarbh back, but she reveals that she and Jilan have fallen in love. On the wedding night, a comet falls, and the Muraraki ruler realizes that this will be a fateful night. Kabir ambushes Jilan and Sarbh. He murders Jilan by wounding him and having him thrown in the ocean. Sarbh jumps into the ocean to save him, but to no avail. When she herself dies in the ocean, Kabir slits his own throat and dies. The Muraraki ruler forebodes that these events will repeat. Having remembered everything, Saira agrees to marry Zakir if he promises to spare Shiv. Shiv returns to Budapest and cannot find Saira anywhere. When he sees the announcement of her engagement in the newspaper, he goes to their engagement party and sadly congratulates Saira, believing that she is marrying Zakir for his money. Later, they meet in secret and Shiv helps her escape the island. While they are being chased by Zakir's henchmen, Saira attempts to explain the previous lives to Shiv, but he does not believe her. However, he remains steadfast in his conviction to be with Saira, because he loves her. When they think they have safely escaped on a barge, a comet falls, and Saira recognizes it as the same one from the fateful night in the previous life. Zakir ambushes them on the barge and has Shiv drowned, in a scene reminiscent of their previous deaths. This time, however, Saira is able to save Shiv. When she jumps in, Zakir is killed, and the two soulmates are finally united. The film ends with Shiv humorously telling their children to not believe Saira if she tells them any far-fetched stories about reincarnation, showing that he is still oblivious to the events of their previous lives. Production. The film production began in 2015 and it was set to release in 2016. But the film was delayed for a year due to casting issues. In March 2016, a new release date of the 9th of June 2017 was announced. The film has been majorly shot in Budapest, Hungary and India. Title song Raabta was shot at Tata Castle in Tata, Hungary. The song Sadamove was shot at Partition Museum, Ambazar. Budget of the film Raabta is 33 crore rupees. The total number of screen count in India is 1820, and 330 in overseas. Casting. Alia Bhatt was initially cast to play the lead role opposite Sushant Singh Rajput, but she didn't act well. In December 2015, Sanon was approached to play the lead role opposite Rajput, but she turned down the offer, because of her decision to not act post-marriage. Kriti Sanon was signed on to play the leading female role in the film in February 2016. Controversy. Raabta makers received a legal notice over plagiarism from Magadira producer Alu Arvind. They offered to show him the film. They also offered to deposit an escrow amount with the court, but Arvind reportedly rejected both. A source says it was likely Arvind wanted Magadira to be remade in Hindi, and was concerned no one would be interested after Raabta. On the 8th of June 2017, the courts have ruled in favor of Raabta. Soundtrack. The music of the film has been composed by Pritam, Jam8 and Meek Brothers. The lyrics have been penned by Amitabh Bhattacharya, Irshad Kamal and Kumar, and the film had 6 songs released as singles. The full soundtrack album of the film, which includes 7 songs, was released by T-Series on the 3rd of June 2017. Critical reception. Raabta received negative to mixed reviews from critics. Bollywood Hungama rated it 3.5/5. The Times of India rated it 2.5/5, writing, "If sparks flew more organically, it would have been easier to make a connection with this epic tale of love." Koimoy rated it 2/5, writing, "Raabta is a confused film that never establishes a firm balance between its crossover love stories. Give this one a miss." A 2/5 it is. Raja Sen from NDTV rated it 1.5/5, writing, "Do not watch Raabta unless you already suffered through it in a past life." Shubhra Gupta from the Indian Express rated it 1.5/5, writing, "Some questions arise after Raabta has been seen. Chief amongst which is one that comes up every time Bollywood tries, and fails, to do a cracking romance. Why is Bollywood incapable of pulling off a full-length film with a pair of lovers connecting, pulling apart, coming together?" India Today rated it 1/5, calling it a comet-crossed romance which never hits the target. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.